Hi everyone, we're going to go body weight only for this Tabata Superset class, so no equipment is needed. And we're going to do things a little differently. Before we get to our HIIT work, we are going to start with some Pilates-based core work. Just a quick little section to really activate, fire up through the core before we then go into our HIIT work. So we'll do warm-up, that'll take us right into core work, and then we'll get into the HIIT work. If you're new to Tabata Supersets, how this class works is I give you 2 exercises at a time, and you alternate between the 2 exercises using an interval structure of 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 8 sets total. So it's 4 minutes of HIIT work. You then get a minute to recover while I show you the upcoming exercises, and we move on to the next superset. In total, we're going to do just 3 supersets today. Now there is jumping, and when we get to the Tabata work, I will have low impact modifications playing though, so at any point if you need to dial down the intensity, that'll be playing on the screen. I will say though, any of the HIIT classes, if you're looking for a low impact class, probably not the best choice. I have a ton of others to choose from. Okay, let's get right into our warm-up. We'll start down on our mat in a tabletop position. We're going to do a cat-cow, but as we do, we're going to rock our hips back kind of towards a child's pose and then forward, dropping the hips into almost like an up dog. So first from your tabletop, start by just walking your hands forward so they're about 6 inches in front of your shoulders, okay? And you want them shoulders distance apart. Let's start by rounding our spine up towards the ceiling as we reach our hips back towards our heels, press your armpits towards the ground. Now we're going to start to shift forward as we uncurl the spine, coming through neutral and then staying very active through the glutes. We come into spinal extension, lowering the hips down, gaze shift slightly up, only as far as feels comfortable and safe for your lower back. And then we just shift it back, rounding up. So that we get good spinal extension and we don't just dump all the pressure into our lower back, make sure that you're active through the glutes as you let your hips drop down towards the mat. Round it back. Shift it forward. Just one more time like this. And then from here, I want you to come through tabletop and walk your hands back in so they're directly under your shoulders. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to focus on core activation. We're going to inhale to prepare. As we exhale slowly out through the mouth, I want you to feel that bracing through your core, and then I want you to just lift your knees up to a 2-inch hover. And as you inhale, you're going to lower the knees back down. We're moving with our breath. On the exhale, we lift to a bear plank. On the inhale, we lower. Next time you lift up, I want you to hold in the bear plank position, and we're going to start to retract and protract our shoulder blades. So your scapula are going to glide in towards each other, and then they're going to glide wide as you press the mat away and fill the space between those shoulder blades. Give me just 4 more. 3 more. Knees will come down in 2. Last time. Knees come down, untuck your toes. You can send your butt back. We're going to do a hip hinge with an arm sweep. So arms go overhead as we come to a full kneel, firing through the glutes, and the arms sweep back, staying open through the chest as the hips glide back over our heels. We're going to hold in the hinge position for arm circles. I'm just going to turn to face you so I have more space. In 3, 2, 1. Hold that hip hinge and let's just trace some arm circles. Reverse direction. So we're going to do the hip hinge and then we'll step out into a lunge up next. Circle for 2 and 1. All right, so from here we're going to start by coming upright, and now we're going to take our right foot and step it out wide at an angle. On an exhale, let's actually do it as one smooth movement. So go back to your hinge, exhale, fire through the glutes, step that right foot out wide, and then lunge over to the right. Bring it back through center, knee comes down, go into your hip hinge, other side. Left foot steps wide, lunge to the left. We hinge. Keep going, alternating side to side, opening up through those hips. Let's do one more to either side. Last time, step it, lunge, bring it back. From here, I want your hands to come to the mat, cross at your ankles so that we can come through seated. We're kind of rounding out our warm-up and we're going to come into core work. We're going to start with a half roll back. So seated with our heels in front of us, legs can come together so we're gently engaged through the inner thighs, arms reach forward, and on an exhale, we're going to scoop through the lower spine, roll back behind the sitting bones, and as you inhale, we're going to come up. Exhale, scoop, engage through the core, and roll it back up to neutral. 2 more and then we'll hold it back. Next time you roll back, hold in that half roll back position. From here, we're just going to twist. One elbow rows back, twist open that side, come through center, other direction, just going side to side. So up next, we're going to roll all the way down to the mat. We're going to come into our quick core series here. Give me 4, 3, we roll all the way down, and 2, get a little lower. Last time, come through center, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, we come all the way down to the mat. Now let's make sure that we are neutral through our spine and pelvis. So you have the natural curve to your lower back. From here, on an exhale, brace to the core and bring those knees up to tabletop, legs still together. Hands are going to come behind your head. Elbows are wide, but not so wide that you flare open through the ribs. And let's just start with an ab curl, okay? So on an exhale, it's a gentle nod of the chin. You kind of folding at the sternum, curling up, gaze at your knees, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift, inhale to lower. So I'm going to bring you through some core Pilates moves. We'll go through the sequence, we'll rest, and then we will repeat the quick flow. In 3, we're going to hold the ab curl at the top. Next time up, I want you to hold the ab curl. Now I want you to bring your left hand to the outside of your left shin and the right hand to the inside of the leg. And then I want you to reach your opposite right leg long. We're going to do a single leg stretch. So on an exhale, you just switch, switch. So your legs are kind of doing a bicycle crunch. We maintain the ab curl position and make sure you're not just nodding your chin. You really have those upper shoulder blades off the mat. We stay neutral through the lower spine. Exhale, breathe. We switch, switch. Coming up, hands are going to come behind the head, so we'll have support for the neck. We're going to add in a twist. Legs keep doing what they're doing. We take it into a bicycle crunch in 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite shoulder, twist towards opposite knee. Switch, switch, switch. So coming up next, we're going to hold this bicycle crunch to one side. We can hold it over to the left so the right leg will be extended. In 4, 3, 2, 1, curl over to the left so your right leg is extended. Now I want you to take this left knee and I want you to press it out so it's actually over your hips, not your belly button. From here, as you inhale, you're going to lower the right leg. As you exhale, you're going to lift. Maintain that curl position. Lifting and lowering. Don't rock through the pelvis. Give me 4 more. We're going to go back to our bicycle crunch. 3 more. Can you curl up a little higher? 2. Last time. Let's go back to our bicycle crunch. Switch, switch. Exhale, switch, switch. We're going to do that same thing over to the other side. So you'll curl over to the right. Your left leg will be long. That's in 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl over to the right. Your left leg is long. Take this right knee. Can you send it out so it's actually over your hips? Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale to lower. Curl up a little higher. If you notice your lower back coming out of neutral, then don't lower the leg quite as far down, okay? 4 more. We're going to come through center, knees at tabletop up next. Actually, no, legs straight. Last time, lift, lower to a hover and pause. And now I want you to come through center. I want you to straighten your right leg and your hands are going to come behind it, either behind the thigh or if you have the mobility through your hamstrings, the calf. It's going to be a pulse, pulse, scissor, and switch those legs. Switch, pulse, switch, pulse. I'm pretty tight through the hamstrings, so I'm grabbing a little lower on my leg. But you may be able to grab the calf. Try not to rock through the pelvis, stay neutral through the spine. Ab curl position, gaze at your knees. Now coming up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the pulse, so it'll be a single count. Hands will still grab for your leg. Let's go. You switch, switch, no pulse. You switch, switch. Coming up, you can continue doing exactly what you're doing, or if you're up for a challenge, arms reach forward, add a hover, keep the legs scissoring. In 3, 2, 1, it's optional. Arms reach forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, knees to tabletop in 2, 1. Maintain your ab curl, bend those knees to tabletop, double leg stretch. Legs go out, arms shoot overhead. Exhale, bring it back to that starting position, maintaining your ab curl. Almost done. We have one hold, okay? Legs are going to reach forward at a hover, and you're just going to hold them. Arms can reach overhead to make it harder, or they can reach forward a little easier. In 3, 2, 1. Arms either reach forward or overhead. Extend your legs to a hover and just hold, curl up a little higher. Make sure you breathe. You're here for 4, 3, 2, hug your knees into your chest, lower head, neck, and shoulders to the mat. Rock it side to side. Good job. All right, so we're going to go through that again. You know the sequence now, so we're going to go through it a little quicker. We won't spend as much time on each thing because you'll know what's coming next. I'll still, of course, verbally cue you. Okay, neutral through the spine. We're going to bring those legs to tabletop, hands behind head at kind of the base of our skull, elbows wide, but not too wide. I don't want you to puff open through the ribs. And we start with our ab curl. On the exhale, you curl up, inhale to lower. So we'll hold the ab curl up next. We'll go into our single leg stretch. In 3, 2, 1, hold at the top of your next one. So one arm reaches to the outside of the shin, other to the inside, opposite leg is long, and exhale, switch, switch. So your legs are going like a bicycle crunch. Your arms just reach to the side of the leg that's coming in. If this is too much for your lower back, I want you to reach your legs up higher at an angle, okay? We take it to bicycle, hands behind the head. You add that twist in 3, 2, 1. We add that twist, opposite shoulder to opposite knee. We're going to hold over to the left. The right leg lifts and lowers in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold to the left, straight right leg lifts and lowers. Get that left knee over your hips. Give me 2 more. Go back to your bicycle crunch. You twist, twist. You got it. Twist, twist. Same thing, but we'll be over to the right. Left leg lifts in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Hold to the right. Left leg lifts and lowers. Get that right knee over your hips. Don't crunch it in over your belly button. No rocking through the pelvis. Both legs straight, hands behind thigh, scissors with a pulse. In 2 and 1, stay in your ab curl, come through center, both legs straight, you pulse, pulse, switch. Little pulse, little pulse. Curl up high without rolling through the pelvis. We're going to take out the pulse. We're going to take it to a single count. Let's go. You switch, switch. You can stay here the whole time using your hands for support, or we take them away in 3, 2, 1. Maybe arms reach forward. Switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Knees to tabletop in 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees into tabletop. Double leg stretch. Arms and legs reach out. Exhale back to start. Stay in your ab curl. Gaze at the knees. Almost there. We have one hold to get through. Legs will go out at an angle. Arms overhead harder, or arms reach forward in 2, 1. Let's go. Final hold. Send it long. Breathe. Easier, legs go higher. Harder, legs go lower. Here for 3, 2, 1. Lower head, neck, and shoulders. Hug knees into chest. Woo! All right, you have a minute to recover. I'm going to show you a preview of our first Tabata. First exercise is a sprawl variation. It's a squat jump, and then you jump to a plank, feet come up wide, back to plank, up wide to a squat, squat jump. To modify that one, I just want you to do floor tap squats, getting nice and low, up and down. Second exercise, 2 jumping jacks, drop to a squat. 2 jacks, drop to a squat. To modify that, it would be step jack, squat drop, step, step, drop. So 20 on, 10 off, modifications will be playing. Let's go. Okay, we're going to start with that burpee variation. Plank, feet hop forward, back, all the way forward to a squat, squat jump, squat jump. So feet are going to be wide. Let's go. Plank, wide, plank, squat. I'm just coming to the balls of my feet when I bring those feet forward in my plank. Rest. All right. 2 jumping jacks, drop to a squat. Go. Drop. 1, 2, drop it low. Rest. All right, burpee variation. Let's go. Plank, wide, plank, squat. Rest. 2 jumping jacks, squat drop. Go. And rest. Halfway there. Burpee variation. Go. Rest. 2 jumping jacks, drop wide to a squat. Go. Rest. Okay, final set. Burpee variation. Last time. So let's go. Rest. Okay. Final 20 seconds. 2 jumping jacks, drop to a squat. This first Tabata is kind of your cardio one. Just get the heart rate up. Let's go. Get really low in that squat. Wide and low. Chest stays lifted. Done. All right, you have a minute to recover. I'm going to show you Tabata number 2. We're going to be down on the mat for our second one. First up, it is 2 push-ups, and on the second one, you press all the way to plank, opposite hand taps opposite knee. Come back down. 2 push-ups, press up opposite hand, opposite knee. Now to advance that one, stay on your feet the whole time. To modify it, I want you to keep your knees down the whole time and just work on your modified push-ups. Second exercise, breakdancer kick through. So from a bear plank position, you're kicking one leg through, opposite hand taps it, other side. If you don't have the space to kick a straight leg through, just kick a knee through, okay? And twist side to side like that. All right, 20 on, 10 off, let's go. So we're gonna start with those 2 push-ups. On the second one, you come all the way to a full plank as opposite hand taps opposite knee, come back down. So I'm gonna be lifting and lowering my knees throughout this. If you have a really strong push-up though, stay on the balls of your feet the whole time, all right? Okay, let's do it. We spread out through the hands, hands under shoulders. Toes are tucked under, knees go back, fire through your glutes. 2 push-ups on the second one. Come all the way to a plank, opposite hand taps opposite knee. Other side. Woo, rest. All right, breakdancer kick throughs. So you're not going to tap hand to foot. I misspoke on that. Just pull the elbow up to the ceiling as you kick one leg through and then the other. Bum comes to a hover. Kick, switch, kick. Kick, kick. Modification I'm showing. Don't straighten the leg, keep the knee bent, and you just slow it down. So we got core working, shoulders, legs, leg to a hover, Oh, rest. Roll out those wrists. Okay, modified push-ups. Find that position, toes stay tucked under. Go. 2 push-ups. On the second one, press up hand to knee. Woo, lower down. Glute engagement is important for keeping the pelvis in the right alignment. And we're not just sinking our head down to the floor, so length through the back of the neck. Rest. Okay, bear plank position, knees at a hover, hands under shoulders. Kick throughs, twisting side to side. Let's go. Twist, twist. Notice my leg is at a hover, my bum is at a hover. Don't sink into the supporting shoulder, so really think of pressing the mat away. To modify, just slow this down. You could also modify by kicking your leg to the floor and resting it on the ground instead of at a hover. Rest. Okay, halfway. Quick roll out of the wrists, modified plank position or full plank. Go. Push up to plank, hand to knee. Woo! This is a challenging Tabata for the core and the shoulders. Rest. Roll out the wrist quickly if you need to. Bear plank position, breakdancer kick throughs. Go. Exhale, twist, twist. Rest. All right, final set here. So modified plank, spread out through the fingers, hands under shoulders, open through the chest, elbows back at a 45-degree angle. Push up, push up to plank. Woo. Arms getting a little shaky. Oh, rest. Okay, final 20. Breakdancer kick throughs. We got this. We're standing for the final Tabata. You're off your hands after this. Go. Oops. You don't have to touch your foot. You can just put the elbow up. Reason for that being is I want a little speed. Done. Rest. Minute to recover. I'm going to show you our third and final Tabata. All right, final Tabata. We're going to switch right, left in this one. First exercise, it's a curtsy to a kick sweep. Curtsy, kick sweep. If you're a little tight on the kick sweep, then just do curtsy, knee drive, curtsy, knee drive instead of having that leg straight. Second exercise, an explosive lunge jump, okay? We're really getting some air, and then we get low, maybe fingertips tap the floor. Don't feel obligated to get that low though. To modify that one is just stationary squat or lunge pulses. So you have your feet planted, up, down, up, down. Okay, final Tabata, and then we cool it down. Let's go. So I'm gonna be facing the side so that I have space to kick, but just to show you from the front, what it looks like is it's curtsy, kick, curtsy, up and out to the side like that, okay? So I'm gonna start with my right foot forward and planted. Left will step behind the right and then kick up and out. Curtsy, kick, sweep. Let's go. Curtsy, kick. You can knee drive instead of kick if that works better for you. All right, stay with your right foot forward, left back, feet hips distance apart, big sprinter lunge jumps, maybe fingertips tap the floor. Let's go. Get some air. These are explosive. Oh, rest. Okay, we take it over to the other leg. Left foot planted, right steps behind left in a curtsy. Go. Curtsy, kick sweep. Rest. Okay, left foot stays forward. Big sprinter lunge hops. You're really pushing the floor away and getting air. Let's go. And again, if the mobility isn't there to get fingertips to the floor, don't worry about that, okay? Just the point is you're getting low and then you're getting high. Low, high. Whew, those are tough. All right, we're halfway there. Let's go back to the right foot. So right foot planted, forward, left steps behind right, curtsy sweep. Go. Rest. Okay, right foot stays forward, sprinter lunge hops. Final 20 on this side, okay? You got this. Go. Woo. Okay, final set. Back to the left, left foot planted, right crosses behind left, curtsy kick sweep. We got it. Go. Oh, rest. All right, final 20. Left foot stays forward. Feet are hips distance apart. Sprinter lunge hops. We got this. Let's go right to the end. Cool down is on the other side. Done. Okay. Bring you through a cool down. What a way to finish. All right, as usual, let's start with standing quad stretch. I know I'm predictable, but it's nice to do a standing stretch first while we continue to catch our breath. Take it over the other side. So if you like this class, I have a bunch more Tabata Supersets on my channel, and then even more available if you become a Patreon member. Patreon.com/NicolePierce. Gotta get the sales pitch in, guys. I have to do it. Take one heel, step it about 6 inches in front of the other, square the hips, bend into your back knees, you slide the hips back, hamstring and calf stretch. Maybe you grab the foot with your hand, gentle tug towards your shin, maybe not. Coming up, let's do the other side. If you enjoyed class, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I know I'm a broken record, but all that stuff is easy to do and it helps me so much. So appreciative of it. Let's stand up. I want you to interlace your fingers, flip the palms, press the palms forward and round your spine forward. Breathe into that mid-back. And then stacking the spine up tall to neutral. I want you to lift your arms overhead, nice shoulder stretch. Try not to flare open through the ribs, so we really move through the shoulders and not the spine right here. And then just give me a gentle rock side to side. Let's finish with one deep breath together. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, release. Awesome work today, and I'll see you next time.